Hey besties, it's Rosie. Little love reading. Start your day off correctly. I see that someone here is desiring a new beginning. Not only with you, but in their life. I'm seeing that someone here has undergone some kind of ego death. And I see that this could in part be due to something in their physical or material world. They might have gotten a new job, they might have been presented with a new opportunity, or they might have simply undergone some kind of transformative spiritual process where they are reevaluating what it is they want their outer world to look like. This is a King of Wands figure. I'm going to show you the card because this might resonate for someone. I'm really getting a heavy energy of evolution here. And this is a kind of an obscure message. Cancer could be significant here. Leo could be significant. Have you guys ever seen the show The OA? On this card, there are like all these different hand motions. I'm kind of getting the energy of the synchronized movements that they had to do in order to make like the quantum leaps. I'm kind of getting that for some of you, this could be a twin flame, and maybe whatever work that you've been doing in your soul collective has been energetically pulling this person along like a current. So even if they themselves were extremely resistant to the energies of growth and change and transformation, whatever you are doing, and that's kind of like the twin flame journey by design, has been pulling this person along. And whether or not you're aware of this or whether or not this resonates with you, the twin flame dynamic has undergone significant shifts in this lifetime. I have a video about this. It's one of my first videos ever. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a video about twin flames. But basically, before, where we only had one, we now have like a community to choose from of twin flames. It's like a soul conglomerate that we share these soul particles with, instead of just like one person that's our twin, and you know, if they eat themselves off the timeline, that's it. So whatever work you have been doing in your soul group has been pulling this person along, and they're having some realizations because of it. Spirit, what do you want my collective to know about this? Bestie, I see that in your heart of hearts, you do either see this person or this scenario as a wish fulfillment. This is something that you have likely always wanted. But now that it's kind of being presented to you, I see you being very guarded and defensive towards it. And maybe it's because this is a person that you've dealt with before who's going to come towards you and give you this offer. And you're kind of like, you know what? You never really gotten it together. Why should I believe you now? Like, why now? Is this just going to be a repeat of the past? Like, I'm really kind of tired of dealing with this energy that you've been putting up with. And I see you being a little bit hesitant to kind of accept this outstretched offering of love from this person. I'm seeing that this might not be the only offer on offer. I'm seeing that there's a player 2 has entered the chat now. There's this King of Swords figure, and this person has been watching you. There's something about you that they like what they see, and they've had their eye on you. And this person is also going to be coming forward in an emotional way. They're very attracted to your strength. And another message I'm getting is that the strength of this offer might seem a little more tangible to you. Like, something about this person's energy seems a little more believable, a little bit reliable, a little bit more reliable to you. Like, maybe this other person, you just kind of see them as like a little bit immature, like whimsical, or maybe you just kind of lost faith in them because like maybe they've gotten it wrong in the past, or there's just something about them that doesn't seem as serious. This other figure, this King of Swords, kind of is coming in this very mature, decisive, like, I know what I want, I know how to go after it when I see it. And it's interesting because these figures are showing up as the King of Wands and the King of Swords, which are both very decisive people. You know, they are able to identify what they want and move forward towards it. And normally the King of Wands would be the person who was moving forward with like the most momentum. But this King of Swords, something about the way that they use like their logic, their rationale, just is a little more resonant to you. It's a little more believable. Maybe you are also kind of in, well, if you're in this this Queen of Swords energy, then you guys might be kind of tackling this from the same vantage point, you know what I mean? Maybe you're both kind of like looking at this through the eyes of like strategy and intellect rather than just passion. Yeah, Four of Wands. Bestie, you are picking your life partner. If you are on the twin flame journey, if this is resonating for that, this might be someone that you are choosing to be in union with, because prior on the timeline, there was really like, you know, when we were operating from the swans mode, you had one swan and you made it for life. But now we've kind of transformed into this like peacock energy where the relationships are communal. You know what I mean? Like there are multiple options for you to choose from, and none of them are necessarily like the one. Like it's up to you to choose the one. And I'm seeing that you are looking at this through the lens of like, who do I want to be in this union with? Like, who do I want to create with? Who do I want to establish like a firm foundation with? And I'm kind of getting like, there's this person from your past that you have a strong intuition about, but there's also this new person who has had their eye on you, and they're offering you something. In this card, he's holding like this little snake. And most of the snakes in this deck are like dragons. They're actually like baby dragons. I don't really see any wings on this snake yet, but they could maybe have not formed yet. So this person might have like dragon energy, or they might have something to offer you that maybe no one else has really like brought your way before. And there's something like intriguing about that to you. What else, Spirit? Okay, now I'm hearing to get my twin flame deck. So we're definitely talking about twin flames here. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, bestie. I'm getting this energy of you. You have had your eyes fixed on this distant star for a while now, and you're looking for someone who's using the same star as a guidance system. Like maybe everyone else on your journey, you've kind of like your eyes have just been going in different directions. You know what I mean? Like maybe you were trying to go over here and this person was going over here. Maybe your paths would intersect here and there, but you're ultimately looking for someone who has the same trajectory. You are aiming for the same, I don't know why I'm saying bullet. Same target. And clearly you must have some doubts about whether this King of Wands figure is actually aiming for the same target as you. Maybe you're trying not to be clouded by like your feelings and the history you have with this person. Yeah, bestie. I see that you're making this decision from a place of who do you want to build long-lasting emotional happiness with. That's too many, Spirit. That's way too many. Bestie, I'm hearing for some of you, you might have given this other person too many chances. This person from your past. Like they've just done too many things that even if from this point forward they completely got it right, there's just like a trust has been broken because of like how much you've seen from this person. And yeah, the twin flame journey is all about forgiveness and blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, like we still have to live here in these human bodies with our human experience. And there's only so much that one should forgive, and you don't really necessarily have to. You know what I mean? Like you can love someone with your whole entire heart and just never ever talk to them again. That's a total possibility. And sometimes that's the healthiest option, depending on who you're dealing with. Bestie, I'm hearing that this is something that's coming in quickly. This fork in the road is approaching you quickly, but Spirit wants you to take your time with this decision. And there might be this this element of like pressure because you recognize like this energy is moving so quickly, but this is an important choice. Okay. A lot of times if you just make a choice and you move in that direction, like the routes will reconnect later. This isn't really like that. This is kind of like a big deal. This choice that you're about to make, this is going to like charter your course for a good solid chunk of the way, if not the entire way. So think about this, okay? Think about this and feel about this and use your intuition. I saw 911 on the timer as I said that. So maybe ask your guides for guidance, you know. Ask for an outsider's opinion, one that you trust, maybe not another human being, maybe your guides, like ask them to help you really get in touch with your intuition, bestie. And do not make this decision from a place of lack, okay? Make this decision from a place of strength. I love you.